Yeah, Sandy.
Yep.
Keith Sharp over
Today. How are you?
That would be fun.
Huh? Frank? Oh, in Dewey. He's
Getting better.
yeah, he's getting better. Crank's a bit hyperactive. He'll chase everything.
Yuri's going to he's getting over his adolescent age. Of course, starting to oh, you need a butt, you've been rolling in something so disgusting. No.
Oh, we're not singing the first song.
Pardon?
We don't sing it first.
No, we're going to do that while we do that after that. I think they're going to do the different bit after. Amazingly long.
Lewis.
And I'll just get everyone just to do a little bit of a practice. And I will start off doing the introduction, and then, if you look about 2/3 of the way down the page, I will say to you, I ask you if you're first.
Lewis, husband and wife.
Congratulations.
Yay!
Is that it?
You know,
He knows where it comes from.
Keep an eye on him, boy.
Crank.
Let's be glad. For everything there is a season, and a time and a purpose for every matter under heaven. And this is the time, and this is the place, to celebrate the wedding of Bonnie Ray York and Lewis William Brock. We have come to do all those things, old and new, and appropriate to such an occasion, time and place. We are here to say and listen to both joyful and solemn words, to confirm a covenant between Bonnie and Lewis, to recognise in this event the place of family, friends, and the whole human community, to praise God and the Holy Spirit of this life, to laugh and cry as the Spirit moves us, to sing and feast and dance, and above all, to rejoice in love and its possibilities. You have been called to be witnesses to this wedding because of your friendship and your special relationship to the bride and groom and their families. I ask you if you affirm this marriage and give it your blessing.
We
do!
Now I, Gwyneth Sharp, a civil celebrant, am duly authorised by law to solemnise this, your marriage, according to the laws of Australia. Before you, Lewis, and you, Barney, are joined together in marriage, in my presence, and in the presence of these, your family and friends, I am bound, as you know, to remind you publicly of the solemn, the serious, and the binding nature of the relationship into which you are now about to enter. Marriage, as most of us understand it, is the voluntary and full commitment of a man to a woman and a woman to a man. It is made in the deepest sense to the exclusion of all other, and is entered into with the desire, the hope, and the firm intention that it will last for life. I ask you to affirm this marriage and give it your blessing.
We do!
Who brings this woman to be married to this man?
We do.
I would like to read to you now a very beautiful piece called Commitment from the Scottish Himalayan expedition. It's called Commitment. Until one is committed, there is hesitancy, the chance to draw back, always ineffectiveness concerning all acts of initiative and creation. But there is one elementary truth, the ignorance of which kills countless ideas and splendid plans. The truth is this: the moment one definitely commits oneself, then providence moves too. Then all sorts of things occur to help one that would never have occurred. Through the modern wonder of the internet, you have come to know each other in a very real and personal way. From the first few words of acquaintance to this intimately heartfelt moment of personal lifelong commitment. Many of those discussions have included someday, somehow, maybe, all of those unspoken promises of the heart. As each of you turn to look at each other, would you please repeat after me? I, Lewis, take you, Bonnie, to be the wife of my days, the companion of my house, the friend of my life. We shall bear together whatever trouble and sorrow may lay upon us, and we shall share together whatever good and joyful things life may bring us. With these words and all the words of my heart, I marry you and bind my life to you. This is my solemn vow. You could repeat after me. I, Barney, take you, Lewis, to be the husband of all my days, the companion of my house, the friend of my life. We shall bear together whatever trouble and sorrow life may lay upon us. And we shall share together whatever good and joyful things life may bring us. With these words and all the words of my heart, I marry you and bind my life to yours. This is my solemn vow. I invite everyone here now to read the words of the Apache wedding prayer together. Now you will feel no rain, for each of you will be sheltered together.
Now you feel no cold, for each of you will be warmed together. Now there is no more loneliness, for each of you will be companioned together. Now you are two bodies, but there is only one life before you. Go now to your dwelling place, to enter into the days of your togetherness, and may your days be good and long upon the earth.
Family and friends, Lewis and Barney have declared before all of us that they will live together in marriage. Not only have they made special promises to each other, but they have symbolised it by the joining of hands. It is therefore on your behalf
And on behalf of the community, we declare Barney and Lewis husband and wife.
Congratulations!
Yay!
That was a pretty poor yay.
Can't look at those things. He'll chew anything you've got in your hand.
Rob.
This little face. It's trouble.
Too heavy, carry short.
Oh, yeah, I see.
I just had some film.
Get in the rain.
start going.
It takes real good close-ups.
Definitely want to break.
No, it won't work. No. I've taken some real good ones that way.
The most pleasurable things I've had to do for a very long time, and I know I do lots of weddings, but this is a particular one today. It is the most amazing thing that this couple first got to know each other on the internet, and I've already had somebody say to me this morning that it was 1,000,000 to 1 chance that we have met, and I would say the same would be true of you. And on behalf of everyone, I want to congratulate you and present you with your wedding certificate. And everyone may clap as loud as they like. Great stuff. I've got another glass to put in the bowl.
Oh, the tea.
To open this medicine bundle. The medicine bundle has a number of things that we wanted to share with you. Firstly, I wanted to read a piece which a very good old friend of mine sent to me yesterday on the internet. But he was a friend that I've known for 30 years, and this on our feeling of love for each other, because we have both been married before. Okay, so we honour each other's individuality as much as we love each other, and we also recognise that love really comes. The source is the Creator, and it goes back to the Creator and back to Mother Earth. And that's one of the reasons that Phil is going to do a presentation on this, of really showing what our feelings are towards our responsibility to the planet and to Mother Earth and to nature. This particular place we are at is a place which we've come since we were little children. Sandy from when he was a little child. And, I think that it's just a beautiful, beautiful place, and you can feel the spirit of the Aboriginals and the spirit of nature, the animals and so on in this place. So we consider it to be sacred. We've come out here before and burned incenses, and with Peter and Bev, and also not with Peter and Bev. I know that they treat this land as sacred and have done a beautiful job in restoring it to its natural beauty, So I'll just read this, and this is, love one another, but make not a bond of love. Let it rather be a moving sea between the shores of your soul. Give your hearts, but not into each other's keeping, for only the hand of life can contain your hearts. And stand together, yet not too near together, for the pillars of the temple stand apart, and the oak tree and the cypress grow not in each other's shadow. Okay, so I honour your individuality, and I love you because you're another different person as well.
See you. It's good we aren't alike. You said one of us would be necessary.
That's right. Necessary. We have 2 eagle feathers. These feathers were given to us by a good friend who is a Native American who lives locally, who couldn't be here unfortunately. They come from the same eagle, and that represents also the feelings we have. The eagle represents in Native American culture the Great Spirit, which is akin to Mother Earth. This is a peace pipe. Now, we'd like you to pass this between yourselves. This is one which Barney brought with her when she came here, and it is to send the blessings of peace to the person you hand it to, so that by the time it's gone all the way around, we send our blessings to each other as a group, and that will then get sent off to the spirit world, that it will become part of our lives. We don't have a lift, we just need to pass it, and the intent is what's important.
White sage made for us by Ghost Hawk, and that's what the Native Americans would smudge with to call in the good spirits, and so that there'd be a good energy around you. And they smudge with the sweetgrass also. Okay, I just put them in the bundle because it cleanses it and makes it very sacred. And that's my little turkey feather I carry. The turkey means the giveaway. It's called the night eagle to the Native Americans.
Thank you for that. And Phil now is going to do a presentation of giving blessing to this marriage, and also, and we're very honoured by this. Barney and I have a great affinity to the native peoples around the world, and to have the Colin told me earlier that the Wurundjeri people had sent our blessings to our wedding as well, and that Phil will do this. Phil's from Cape York, and so we're really looking forward to it. Phil, thank you very much.
How we celebrate special things, how we celebrate is, we have many different ways of celebrating. And what we're going to be doing here today, I'm going to share with you something very special. This area where the marriage has been, the ceremony has been done upon, this area may have been also a ceremony for other things in the past as well too. So what we do is we do this ceremony. It's a very simple ceremony. We do it with leaves. I'll show you, and I'll also share with you how to do it. Now, what we do is we call back the spirits of the area. Okay. In other words, we call back the spirits that have gone past, the ancient spirits that have people that have been on this land. People may have walked through this land. They may have had ceremony here. So what we do on a special occasion, we invite everybody back, and we rejoice on this ceremony now. So this ceremony will actually go back in history as well too. So if there's another ceremony, maybe years time to come, and they have a ceremony here, it won't be just special for those people, but also the people from the past as well too. So whenever we do this, we get a leaf, we hit it on the ground 3 times. 1, we say mucha. 2, we say bimbi. 3, we say kari kari karinya. Okay. So the first one is mucha. So I'll hit it. We say mucha. Second one, bimbi. Third one, kari kari karinyala. Kari kari karinyala. Now what that means is mucha, bimbi, kari kari karinyala. We're calling back the spirits from the old times to rejoice in what's happening today. In other words, they're witnessing of what's happening today. So every time we do this, we also celebrate. How we celebrate, Aborigines have been celebrating this country for many thousands of years, and we have a very special way of celebrating. We do that by shaking our leg. That's right, we shake our leg to celebrate. So whenever we have a feast, we have a wedding, we have a family gathering, any type of ceremony we'll do, we celebrate, we shake our leg. Also, the earth we class as a mother. We all come from the earth. We believe we come from the earth. We also return to the earth. Whenever we get a chance, we got to take our shoes off, walk in the dirt, becoming part of the dirt. If not, we can't do with our shoes. Put our hands inside the dirt. Whenever we dance, I don't know if you've noticed, but the men, when they dance, they stomp their feet on the ground. They don't actually stomp their feet on the ground. They're trying to cut their feet into the ground, trying to dig themselves into the ground to be able to be a part of the earth. The women, they bury themselves by shuffling sand over their feet. The idea is they're trying to get inside the earth, okay? So that's the whole idea about that. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to do a special one for you, for your wedding, and I'm going to do a shake leg too. We call this one Minya. Minya utibiti, minya wana walpariwana tati pangogo ariana maai. Minya utibiti, minya wana walpariwana tati pangogo ariana maai. Minya utibiti, minya wana walpariwana tati pangogo Ariana, Maai. Minya utibiti, minya wana, pariwana, wal pariwana, tati pangobo. Ariana, Maai. Minya utibiti, minya wana, pariwana, wal pariwana, tati pangobo. Ariana, Maai. Maai. Minya utibiti. Minya wana wal pariwana tati pangogo Ariana Maai Minya utibiti Minya wana wal pariwana tati pangogo Ariana Maai Minya utibiti Minya wana pariwana tati pangogo Ariana Maai Minya utibiti, minya wana, pariwana, wal pariwana, tati pangogo, Ariana, Maai, hey, Minya.
I love it.
So people, the next time you come to a place here, remember the wedding, and every time you come here, around this place, whenever you guys ever celebrate, whole Aboriginal way of celebrating, is we shake a leg, okay? So first of all, I will teach you. In your own time, you do your own style of shake a leg, alright? Now, the shake a leg, as I said, we do this to celebrate. It's a great time to, it's where your legs are imitating butterfly wings opening and closing.
You know
Looks
the
like
play
this.
area too?
What I got?
No, drag a leg. Drag a leg. You want us to move back a little bit?
Oh no, I'll just do a quick one, small one here, like this. Okay?
Very easy, you guys.
You don't have to do it here. You don't have to do it here. Okay, that's a butterfly one. There is another one, okay, but it's actually very bad on your knees. And that's one is just like this, just shake it from side to side.
Well, the other one wasn't bad on
Okay, now when you want to stop, all you have to do, just hop up on one leg, stick your two arms out, and that means you can stop. Whenever you stop, you have to yell out. Okay? So it's like this. Okay?
That's going to be fun at 11 o'clock tonight.
Okay? So that's an Aboriginal way of celebrating. So any kind of weddings, gatherings, birthdays, family functions, you want to celebrate, we shake a leg. All right, so that's
in America, shake a leg. I don't know if y'all use it.
Yeah.
well, guys, you want to give it a go?
Go for it, you too.
What do you reckon?
Oh,
Go up for the finish again, I was a bit late.
If you didn't get a picture of that, you lost it. But don't do it.
So now you all know you can always do that one.
Thank you.
Congratulations, guys.
Thanks, Phil.
Thank you very much.
It's turkey language in America. So now I think it's time for the group. Oh, does anybody want to jump this? Come on, folks.
You first.
Oh, you step over.
They step
Do you do
over.
like a limbo or is it
Oh, you want it?
I don't think so. Dad, you want limbo?
You want
I'd
to
rather go.
play shake a leg?
What is that?
Come on.
No, you jump.
Oh, you got a copy? No, you don't have a copy.
Here.
Are there extra copies?
Right, 1, 2. Once a jolly swagman can buy a billy bob under the shade of a coolibah tree. And he sang as he watched and waited while his billy boiled. You come a waltzing Matilda with me. Waltzing Matilda, waltzing. You come waltzing Matilda with me. And he sang as he watched and waited while his billy boiled. You come a waltzing Matilda with me. Down came the jumbuck to drink at the billabong. Up jumped the swagman and grabbed him with glee. And he sang as he shoved that jumbuck in his bugger bag. You come a waltzing Matilda with me. Waltzing Matilda, waltzing Matilda. You come a waltzing Matilda with me. And he sang as he shoved that jumbuck in his tucker bag. You come a waltzing Matilda with me. Up came a swatter, mounted on his thoroughbred. Down came the troopers, 1, 2, 3. Who's that jolly jumbuck you got in your tucker bag? You'll come a waltzing Matilda with me. Waltzing Matilda, waltzing Matilda. You'll come a waltzing Matilda with me. And he sang as he watched. Who's that jolly jumbuck in your tucker bag? You'll come a waltzing Matilda with me. Up jumped the swagman, sprang into the billabong. You'll never catch me alive, said he. And his ghost may be heard as you pass by that billabong. You'll come a waltzing Matilda with me. Waltzing Matilda, waltzing Matilda. You'll come a waltzing Matilda with me. And his ghost may be heard as you pass by that billabong. You'll come a waltzing Matilda with me. 2, over, 4, 5, 5. Yep. 6, 1. You're going backwards. That's enough.
That's enough. Okay. Do we want to put gum leaf in there? Is that what you do to make it taste good?
Well, that will gum leaf a bit.
Okay. Oh, really? Yeah.
Oh, it's extra when I open those and pass them
Here to come and be married, it's a wonderful feeling. And to Peter and Bev too, in the fact that they are caring for the place. Probably quite a number of us, me included, spent 50 years of cutting trees down because we had to do that to live. But now, this last 20 years, it's been allowed to start to regenerate, and it will go back to probably what it was like when I was probably this high. We fished on the bank on the other side and caught a lot of fish out of there too. It was a big hole which never ever went dry even in drought time. It did dry later once the creek stopped running through because the creek has changed its course and run through from where we're parked. But it's wonderful to come here today and to think that, you know, from all the time that the rest of the family have spent out here, that we can come back now at this stage, and this is 130. It's very special. Thank you for the ceremony before. I appreciated that greatly, because no doubt there has not been the only name on the title on this piece of land is Brock, so that it goes back to 1866. So it's great to be out here. I bless you both. I'm sure you are going to be happy together. The fact that it is very similar, your joining together is very similar to Rita and I. And the fact that we've had previous marriages. Thank you. Thank you.
Guess maybe that I mostly feel just with thanks to all of you, not just the Brock family, which has been a revelation to me since I've been here, but also to all of you who gathered in. It's wonderful to come to such a gathering, just people that may be from many places in the world, I'm sure that all of you have been all over the world, many of you, and I'm very appreciative. We come not just because of Bonnie, but just that we have always had a dream of making it to Australia. And it has been wonderful to be here, and particularly the people have been great. And I appreciate every one of you. And I wish that sometime you might get over to the States and to Indiana, right down on the Ohio River, just a stone's throw away, and visit the Yorks there. Thank you.
You might regret you said that.
In a couple of weeks, I believe he's a keeper.
Yeah, it's not one of the ones that believe you keep these.
He'll probably be one of my favorite sons-in-law.
What is your favourite?
She wanted me to marry you so she could be your mother.
I would. I'd really like to thank everyone for coming here. It's you know, we did in the early days about when I met Barney on the internet, and I guess that's rightly so, because a lot of, like in any situation, relationships don't necessarily work out no matter where you meet them. We even didn't really want to have any sort of a public wedding. We were thinking immigration issues, you know, like we were, because Barney's got, she's been here nearly 1 year, so the tourist visa runs out, so what do you do? But, you know, then it becomes an issue of thinking, well, if we're doing this, then there's obviously a higher reason and a higher purpose. We did make a commitment when we came together that we would dedicate our love, you know, to the planet and to the people around us, and always have a mission to try and raise the vibration of people around us and spread love. And that's what we've always wanted to do together, and we will continue to do that. And I believe if we stop doing that, then we'll be taken apart. So we keep doing that because we want to stay together. We love being together. Did you want to say something?
I just want to thank you all for coming and sharing this with us. It's been a dream, like a living dream. Dream time.
Good on you both. All the best.
Yes. Hey.